What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously once again. I am back for my WrestleMania 34 2018 predictions. Now, WrestleMania 34 happens this Sunday, live on the WWE Network from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, WrestleMania is WWE's biggest event of the year. It's the grandest stage of them all, and this year's WrestleMania is, coming from me, the best WrestleMania card I've ever seen. Now, we have 14 big-time matches. You heard me right. 14 matches with all the WWE titles being defended. So I'm very excited to do these predictions. This is going to be a long video for sure because I'm going to be dropping those dangerous facts on you guys. So sit back and relax, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Now, our record coming into WrestleMania 34 after our last WWE pay-per-view, which was Fastlane last month, we went 3-2. So our overall record coming in is 97, 46, and 1. So we have been on fire. We've been cooking with gas since our last loss at SummerSlam. We have not looked back. We have been killing it each and every pay-per-view, and 2018 is shaping up to be our best year when it comes to pay-per-view predictions, so I'm very excited. So hopefully in this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on an 8 pay-per-view winning streak. Hopefully in this video we're going to make it 9. Now, if you have not checked out my 2 other videos I put up on the channel today, definitely go check them out. This is the 3rd and final video I'm putting up on the channel. And as always, show your love on all 3 of the videos today by watching the video, super kicking that like button, and voicing your opinions in the comment section down below. Now, we are at 290 plus subscribers now on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Lines. It is absolutely great to have you guys here. And to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel, and as always, killing it. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, you picked the good one for WWE's biggest pay-per-view of the year, WrestleMania. Welcome to the Dangerous Lions. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just too... Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these WrestleMania predictions. Now, let's start off with the first matchup. It is the 5th annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, the way we're going to do this is the same way we did the Royal Rumble. I'll tell you my 2 picks, and if any of my 2 picks win, it counts as a W. Now, we've had winners of this like Cesaro, The Big Show, Baron Corbin, and last year's winner Mojo Rawley. So I'm really hoping that whoever wins this will actually put prestige to that trophy, because really those 4 winners didn't do anything after winning that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Maybe Corbin and The Big Show, but Cesaro really didn't do anything when he won it 4 years ago in the same building, and Mojo really hadn't done shit with it. So so coming from me in the 5th annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, my 2 picks to win are Dolph Ziggler and the newest addition to the WWE Hall of Fame, Goldberg. And now the next matchup. It is the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. It's just like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but it's all about the ladies. Now, let me just say this. Let me get the elephant out of the room. If you have not seen the trophy for this Women's Battle Royal, it looks like a uterus. Let me just be straight up and blunt with you guys. It looks like a freaking uterus, a gold-plated uterus. So that's just me. I'm just saying it out right now. Now, the way we're going to do this is the same way we did the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but I'm going to tell you my dark horse and my 2 picks to win. So any of my picks win, it counts as a W. So coming from me in this first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, my dark horse to win is the former and first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, the Last Kicker, Becky Lynch, and my 2 official picks are Bayley and the Boss, Sasha Banks. And now the next matchup. It is the finals to crown a brand new Cruiserweight champion. Starting off on one side, you have the man I have been saying for a couple months that this guy should be the Cruiserweight champion multiple times over. He is Cedric Alexander, and his opponent is a very talented, high-flying Cruiserweight. He is Mustafa Ali. Now, these two met each other on the January 23rd 205 live show before the new general manager was announced. That turned out to be Drake Maverick, or Rockstar Spud to us TNA fans. And that match was pretty amazing. And then when the tournament came out from Drake Maverick, we saw how it looked, and it kind of showed that it was going to be these two in the finals, because that match on January 23rd was so good. So coming from me in this matchup to crown a brand new Cruiserweight champion, This one's tough. Again, whoever wins this will be the new face of the Cruiserweight division on 205 Live. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take the man that I have been saying should have been Cruiserweight champion multiple times already. I am taking Cedric Alexander to win his first Cruiserweight championship and defeat Mustafa Ali. And now the next matchup, it is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Starting off with the challengers. He is the best damn thing on Monday Night Raw every Monday night, and you know you're about to get these hands. He is the monster among men, Strowman! And his tag team partner has remained a mystery. And Braun Strowman and his mystery tag team partner are challenging the reigning and defending Raw Tag Team Champions. They are the Swiss Superman Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, The Bar. Now, this whole match came to be during an episode of Monday Night Raw where the tag teams of Monday Night Raw were battling in a battle royal to see who would be facing The Bar at WrestleMania. Then, out of nowhere, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, came out, and he just took that whole tag team division out of that battle royal and became the #1 contender. Now, a lot of people were saying, how is this going to happen? Could Braun Strowman win the belts by himself? Coming from me, he can. And is it legal? Now, a few weeks later on Monday Night Raw, Kurt Angle said that yes, Braun Strowman will get his opportunity at the Raw Tag Team titles, but he needs to find a partner. Now, that begs the question, who is Braun Strowman's partner? Now, there's a lot of guesses out there. I've heard names like Elias and Braun Strowman, which could be something after Elias has got his ass kicked by Braun Strowman multiple times on Raw. I've heard names like Samoa Joe, which would be an amazing tag team, but knowing the WWE as much as I've been watching the WWE for long, and as you as well, you know they're going to just throw us a complete curveball and give Braun Strowman's tag team partner like The Big Show or Kane or something like that. So I already know what they're going to do. WWE usually does this all the time. They want you to think who it is, and then they just say, you know what, we're going to just put The Big Show in and screw what you wanted. Just screw what you thought you wanted, and we're going to just give you The Big Show. Then you have The Bar, who have been the Raw Tag Team Champions since January. They have been the best tag team on Monday Night Raw, even though that tag team division has been shit. And like they have said multiple times,
we don't just set the bar, we are the bar.
And they have proven that time and time again. They've been the champions since January, and again, that tag team division is very, very bad. It's nowhere near as good as the SmackDown tag team division, but the only good tag teams on the Raw side is the Revival and the Good Brothers and the Bars. So definitely Raw has to get that tag team division back to dominance. So coming from me in this matchup for the Raw Tag Team Championships, this is tough. Again, the biggest question is, who is Braun Strowman's partner? But really, coming from me, he doesn't need a partner. Have you seen what Braun Strowman has done in the WWE lately? He doesn't need a partner. He's only got these hands, and he's about to get these hands on the bars. So coming from me, I am taking Braun Strowman and his tag team partner to win the Raw Tag Team Championships and defeat The Bar. And now the next matchup. It is a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Starting off with the challengers. First, he is the former and the first ever WWE and United States champion. He is the former Raw Tag Team champion, and he's looking to win his first Intercontinental title and join the Grand Slam list. He is the architect. He is CrossFit Jesus. He is the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins. Next, he was the first ever Universal Champion in WWE history, and this is his first opportunity at a title since then. He is the leader of Balor Club, and he is the modern day rock and roller Finn Balor. And both these men are challenging the soon-to-be longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. He is the A-lister, The Miz. Now, This is going to be an amazing triple threat matchup. Now, here's the dangerous fact. The Intercontinental title has been defended at WrestleMania 22 times. Out of those 22 times it's been defended, the title has changed hands 10 times. Now, the last Intercontinental champion to retain his title at WrestleMania, Dean Ambrose last year, and the last Intercontinental champion to lose his title at WrestleMania was Kevin Owens in that ladder match. So, odds are not in the Miz's favor. Now, starting off with Seth Rollins, this is a huge opportunity for him. He's looking to win his first Intercontinental title. He's looking to make the Grand Slam list. We've already seen one man make the Grand Slam list this year, Randy Orton, at Fastlane. And now Seth Rollins is looking to join his Shield brothers as Grand Slam champions. And Seth Rollins has been almost kind of been the Iron Man after that gauntlet. He went an hour in that gauntlet matchup going into the Elimination Chamber, and he's looking to make Monday Night Raw his show. Case in point, Monday Night Rollins. Then on the other side, you have Finn Balor, who, again, is getting his first singles title opportunity since winning the Universal title 3 years ago and then forfeiting it. This is a huge opportunity for him. I mean, to win his first singles title since then, and he has just been, and after going nearly an hour in the Royal Rumble, this guy is due for a title run with any title. Then you have the champion, The Miz, who, like I said, is a couple days away from passing Pedro Morales as the longest reigning and maybe the greatest Intercontinental champion in WWE history at only his 8th title reign. And The Miz has been pretty damn impressive. Now, so coming from me in this matchup for the Intercontinental title, this one's tough. Again, these triple threat matches are always the hardest to predict. So coming from me, I am taking Finn Balor to win and become the brand new Intercontinental champion and defeat Seth Rollins and The Miz. And now the next matchup. It is for the Raw Women's Championship. Starting off with first, the challenger. She is the #1 contender for the Raw Women's title, and she is looking to become the biggest women's champion of all time. She is the irresistible force, Nia Jax, and Nia Jax is challenging the reigning and defending Raw Women's Champion. She is the 5 feet of fury, and she is Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss. Now, these are two former best friends. I mean, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss were like peanut butter and jelly, but since a couple days ago on Monday Night Raw, that friendship has just easily split down the middle. Now, starting off with Nia Jax, this is a huge opportunity for her first shot at the Raw Women's title, and she has been on the warpath. She has beaten every woman on Monday Night Raw, case with a few others like Asuka, but Nia Jax has been the most physically dominating woman on Monday Night Raw, and she is overdue for this title opportunity. Then you have Alexa Bliss, who has been the champion since August of last year. A pretty lengthy title run. She has taken on all comers. Yet, the build-up to this matchup is all about Alexa Bliss thinking Nia Jax is nowhere near a championship worthy because of her size. Now, we've seen this before already in the WWE. They did the same thing with Mickie James when she was challenging for the Raw Women's title, saying she's old, she's a grandma. Now they're talking about a woman's weight. Wrong move. Completely a wrong move. And any person that talks about a woman's weight is like, you're going to be in the doghouse forever. And when you say that, when a woman says that to another woman, you know it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So coming from me in this matchup for the Raw Women's title, this is going to be a squash. Think about it. Nia Jax against little 5'5" of Alexa Bliss. Do the math. It's not gonna be a pretty sight. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking Nia Jax to win and become the brand new Raw Women's Champion and defeat Alexa Bliss. And now the next matchup. It is a fatal 4-way matchup for the United States Championship. Starting off with the challengers. First, he is the former United States Champion, a former NXT World Champion, and a former TNA World Champion. He is the It Factor Professional Wrestling, and you know he is looking to make that title once again glorious. He is the Bobby Roode. Next, he is also a former United States Champion, and he has been the most over wrestler on SmackDown Live and in the WWE, accompanied by the maestro himself, Aiden English, because you know WrestleMania is also Rusev Day. He is the Bulgarian brute, Rusev. Next, he is the former, and coming from me, the worst, WWE champion of all time, and he is looking to win. He's looking to get back in the title picture. He is
The modern day Maharaja.
Jinder Mahal, and all three of these men are challenging the reigning and defending United States champion. He is the Legend Killer. He is the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. Now, here's the dangerous fact. The United States title has been defended at WrestleMania 8 times. The United States champions and their record here and champions coming into WrestleMania are 2-4. Now, the last United States champion to retain his belt at WrestleMania, Kalisto at WrestleMania 32, and the last United States champion to lose his U.S. title at WrestleMania was Jericho last year. So the odds are not in Randy Orton's favor when it comes to history. Now, this whole thing started at Fastlane where Randy Orton defeated Bobby Roode to win his first United States championship and win the Grand Slam. Then the next night on SmackDown, Bobby Roode said, I want my rematch, and I want it at the grandest stage of them all because he wants to make it glorious. Then Jinder Mahal, who has been looking to get back in the title picture ever since losing the WWE title last November, said, I want to be in the matchup in which Jinder Mahal defeated Bobby Roode that same night on SmackDown to make it a triple threat. Then, this past week on SmackDown in a tag team match, Rusev and Jinder Mahal defeated Randy Orton and Bobby Roode when Rusev pinned the U.S. champion, in which he told in backstage, Rusev said that I'm going to go to Daniel Bryan and make your triple threat match a fatal four-way matchup, and that's how this match came to be. Now, starting off with Bobby Roode, he was a pretty amazing United States champion, but he really never even defended the title. That title defense against Randy Orton was his first title defense since winning the belt. So again, he's looking to win the belt back, and he's got a great chance at it. Then you have Rusev, who, like I said, has been the most over wrestler in the WWE right now, with the whole Rusev Day, because every day is Rusev Day, and especially at WrestleMania. Then you have Jinder Mahal, who I don't know why he's even in this position to win, looking to get a title, because we all know how that WWE title run went when Jinder was the champion. It was a joke, coming from me, the worst WWE champion of all time. Then you have the champion Randy Orton, who is holding a title at WrestleMania for the first time in 4 years. If you remember, he was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 30 in the same building. We know how that title run ended in that triple threat match. So it's been a while since Orton has held a title at WrestleMania. And being the United States champion, I really do think he's going to have a pretty damn good run with this belt. So coming from me in this fatal four-way match for the United States Championship, this one's tough. When it was a triple threat, it was kind of easy, but now a fatal four-way, 3 other challengers, a 25% chance of Orton retaining. His odds do not look good. So coming from me, I am taking Randy Orton to retain his United States Championship and defeat Rusev, Bobby Roode, and Jinder Mahal. And now the next matchup, a huge tag team matchup with a lot of with a huge opportunity. On one side, making his return after a 3-year absence. It's the biggest story in WWE right now. The former multiple-time world champion. He is the SmackDown general manager, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes, yes. And his tag team partner looks like it's going to be the SmackDown Live's commissioner, Shane McMahon, but that could definitely change. And their opponents, fighting for their jobs. They are the first. He is the former Universal Champion and a former 2-time United States Champion. He is the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. And his tag team partner is his best friend, the guardian angel of Kevin Owens. He is the underdog of the underground, Sami Zayn. Now, the stipulation into this match: if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wins this tag team match, they are reinstated back on SmackDown Live. But if the team of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon win, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will continue to be fired. Now, so it's a huge tag team match, and I'm starting off with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. These two have been attacked by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn a few times already on SmackDown Live, in which Daniel Bryan was the latest attack was a few weeks ago on the returning Daniel Bryan, who was cleared from the doctor, so he is going to be back in the ring after a 3-year absence. This reminds me so much of Shawn Michaels after coming back from 4 years and winning the world title. And I could see Daniel Bryan absolutely winning the WWE title or the Universal title this year. I can really see that. And then you have Shane McMahon, who was attacked by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. He's been dealing with the stomach virus, the stomach disease that Brock Lesnar had in the UFC. I can't remember the name of it, but he's been dealing with that. So he has been the question mark right now, because again, it could be Shane, it could be somebody else, but Shane McMahon is looking to get payback on Cammy. Then on the other side, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn looking to get back their jobs, their livelihoods, their jobs and their livelihoods. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been just persecuted on SmackDown Live. They say it's a land of opportunity, yet every time Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had an opportunity, they were squandered and squashed by Shane McMahon. So I can understand their gripe about this. So coming from me in this huge and pivotal tag team matchup with a lot at stake, this one's tough. Again, I gotta go with the team that a man has not wrestled in 3 years. There's no way Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon are going to lose this matchup, because it's Daniel Bryan's first WrestleMania in over since WrestleMania, I think wrestled in 3 years. It would be the biggest story of the year for Daniel Bryan to win. So coming from me, unfortunately, I am going to take Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon to defeat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and keep Cammy fired. And now the next matchup, a matchup that will be announced on Monday, and it's the battle of the two of the biggest stars in the WWE. On one side, you have the former 16-time world champion, the man who has made who has done it all in the WWE except win the Intercontinental title. He is John Cena, Rap-a-doo, poopy pants, and his opponent. He is the conscience of the WWE. He has made WrestleMania his domain, his yard. He is the Phenom. He is the Undertaker. Now, this match has been starting off with John Cena. John Cena has been bitching and whining about saying, I don't have a road to WrestleMania. So then on Monday Night Raw, he outright challenged the Undertaker, in which he's been waiting for a reply the last couple weeks on Raw, antagonizing the Undertaker, insulting him, calling him a coward for not even giving him an answer, or the fans, calling him out, doing all of his, and then a week ago on Monday Night Raw in a no DQ match against Kane, he was doing the whole Undertaker throat slash and rolling his eyes in the back of his head, doing the choke slam just to get a reaction from the Undertaker, in which he never got a reply. So he continues to insult and berate the Undertaker. Now, here is a dangerous fact. The last time Cena and the Undertaker fought each other one-on-one on pay-per-view was Vengeance of 2003, the first SmackDown pay-per-view, in that year in Anaheim, California, in which which the Undertaker defeated a very young John Cena. Now, here's another dangerous fact. Cena's last win on pay-per-view was SummerSlam of last year against Baron Corbin. So he hasn't won on pay-per-view since August. Another dangerous fact, Undertaker's last win on pay-per-view was at WrestleMania 32 in that Hell in a Cell match with Shane McMahon. So somebody's going to win their first pay-per-view in a long time. And John Cena's record here at WrestleMania is 10-3 since 2004. That's saying a lot for somebody who's a 16-time world champion, and he will win his 17th this year, unfortunately, but he will. Then on the other side, you have The Undertaker, who's coming in 23-2. We don't know what kind of shape Undertaker's going to be in after that match against Roman Reigns last year, which it looked like it was going to be the end of his career, but hopefully he will be back on Monday with the American Badass Undertaker, maybe with the bike, with the Kid Rock music. But the Undertaker is looking to this definitely is his last match. It's got to be his last match. He has done it all in the business, and this has got to be his last match. And to knock off the franchise of WWE to end his career would be would be just the icing on the cake. So coming from me in this huge one-on-one battle at WrestleMania, again, this one's tough. Again, both these guys, in one parameter or the other, are fan favorites. Cena gets the eye, let's go Cena. Cena sucks, and Taker just gets the best reactions with Undertaker and all of that. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking The Undertaker to defeat John Cena and finish up an amazing career. And now the next matchup. It is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Starting off with first, the challenger. She is the winner of the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and she is looking to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion. She is the undefeated, undisputed Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And Asuka is challenging the reigning and defending SmackDown Women's Champion. She is the daughter of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo! She is the genetically superior Charlotte Flair. Now, this is a matchup I wanted for a long time at WrestleMania. Now, starting off with Asuka, she won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble to get this opportunity. A lot of people thought she was going to challenge Alexa Bliss, but then she showed up at Fastlane last month and challenged Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title. So her 3-year undefeated streak is on the line in this matchup. It's streak versus title. Now, Asuka has gone through the NXT Women's Division, won the NXT Women's Championship like a hot knife through butter. Came to Monday Night Raw and destroyed every member of the Raw roster without even winning the women's title. Gone through that division like knife through butter. Now she's coming to SmackDown to show that she has dominated 2 other women's divisions, and she's looking to make it the trifecta. And coming from me, Asuka is easily the greatest women's wrestler of all time. A woman that has not been defeated since 2015. 3 years undefeated. And she has taken on all comers. She's taken on like Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Bayley, Sasha, and she's tapped them out. That's the one thing I like about Asuka. Then on the other side, you have Charlotte Flair, who's been the champion since November. She's been a fighting champion. And she has gotten the belt that she's been here at WrestleMania before as the women's champion. She won the Raw Women's Champion here at WrestleMania 32. So she's looking to show that if anybody can do it. If you got to do it, you got to do it with flair. And she is looking to end Asuka's undefeated streak. So coming from me in this matchup for the SmackDown Women's Championship title versus streak. This one's tough. Again, this is definitely going to be Asuka's toughest test being in the WWE against somebody very genetically superior to Charlotte. So, coming from me in this matchup, I am taking the undefeated, undisputed Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, because no one's ready for Asuka to win the SmackDown Women's Championship and defeat Charlotte Flair in a huge matchup. And now the next matchup. It is a triple threat matchup for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Starting off with the challengers. First, they are the former 4-time WWE Tag Team Champions, and they're looking to once again be the best tag team on SmackDown Live. They are Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E Langston, the New Day. Next, they are looking to dominate and destroy and become the next SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They are Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers. And both these teams are challenging the reigning and defending SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the best tag team coming from me on SmackDown Live. They are Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Now, this whole thing started at Fastlane last month when the New Day was challenging the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, in which during the match, the Bludgeon Brothers came out, attacked both teams, turned out to be a no contest, and they physically destroyed the Usos and the New Day, even powerbombing Xavier Woods on the steel steps. Then, the following night, with members of the New Day and Usos being hurt, I think it was Jimmy and Big E wanted to go against the Bludgeon Brothers, in which the Bludgeon Brothers beat both of them. Then the week after, the Usos came back healthy, and they wanted to take on the Bludgeon Brothers, in which the Bludgeon Brothers beat the Usos. Then the SmackDown last week on SmackDown, it was going to be the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers until the Usos came out and attacked the Bludgeon Brothers, and then the Bludgeon Brothers came out with their hammers looking to destroy, and thus the triple threat match was made. Now, starting off with the New Day, they're looking to get back the belts that they held in October at Hell in a Cell. They haven't been a champion since then, and they're looking to once again be the WWE World Tag Team Champions. Then you have the Bludgeon Brothers, who, coming from me, is maybe the dumbest name in the WWE. Very cheesy, very knockoff War Machine. But Harper and Rowan are maybe the most dominating tag team right now on SmackDown. They have been using the Killer Bomb of the Killer Elite Squad in New Japan, so they've seen how much dominating that Killer Bomb is, and use it as a finisher. Then you have the Usos, who have been the tag team champions since October. They have had this tag team division on lock on SmackDown, and it's always welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, and they have had that division on lock. So coming from me in this matchup, this triple threat matchup for the SmackDown tag team titles, this one's tough. Again, another triple threat match. These ones are always the toughest to predict. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to go with the upset here, and I'm going to take the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, to win the SmackDown tag team titles and defeat the New Day and the Usos. And now the next matchup, a huge mixed tag team matchup featuring on one side you have the general manager of Monday Night Raw. He is the former Olympic gold medalist and the only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history. He is Kurt Angle, and his tag team partner is making her WWE wrestling debut, her WrestleMania debut. She is the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. She is Ronda Rousey. And their opponents. First, he is the former 14-time world champion. He is the chief operation officer of the WWE, the COO. He is the game Triple H. And his tag team partner is a former women's champion in her own right. She is the wife of Triple H. She is Stephanie McMahon. Now, this has been brewing between Ronda Rousey and the McMahon since WrestleMania 31 in San Francisco, in which Ronda Rousey flat out embarrassed Triple H and nearly took Stephanie's arm off. Now, with Ronda Rousey coming to the WWE at the Royal Rumble, it was a huge addition to WWE. Somebody who has been maybe the most badass woman on the planet when it came to the UFC, a Olympic medalist, just like Kurt Angle has been. But seeing Ronda Rousey in a WWE ring is so surreal. It's saying a lot. And this is her first WrestleMania match. And what a tag team partner she has in Kurt Angle. Now, here is a dangerous fact. This the last time Kurt Angle was at WrestleMania was 2006, when he was the world champion at WrestleMania 22. Now, Angle's last win at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 21 the year before, in 2005 against Shawn Michaels. So this is a long time coming for Kurt Angle. He hasn't been here since 2006, and it's saying a lot that now he's the general manager. He looks in fantastic shape. If you saw his matches again in the TLC match and at Survivor Series, he still can go. And this is easily the Olympic dream team right here. Then on the other side, you have Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, who have been waiting to get their revenge on Ronda Rousey and to kick Kurt Angle's ass. Now, here's a dangerous fact about Triple H. The last Triple H win at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 31 against Sting, which I still don't understand why they gave him that win. And he's also looking to not lose, because if he loses, he will have the most losses in WrestleMania history. It looks like if he loses this matchup. And this match is not just about Kurt Angle and Triple H, and we know their rivalries if you've been watching WWE as much as I have. Triple H and Kurt Angle have a great rivalry. This match is all about Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon wants to make it about herself, as always, because it is the authority, and this is a huge matchup. So coming from me in this huge mixed tag team matchup, only the third mixed tag team matchup in WrestleMania history, I am taking the Olympic team of Kurt Angle and Rowdy Ronda Rousey to defeat Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And now the next matchup. It is for the Universal Championship. Starting off with first, the challenger. He is the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, and he's looking to become the new face of the WWE, whether we like it or not. He is the big dog. Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is challenging the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, accompanied by his advocate, Paul Heyman, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Now, these two have only met one time, one-on-one, at WrestleMania. If you remember WrestleMania 31 in the main event, it was such an amazing physical matchup in which we heard the coinage of Suplex City, bitch, from Brock Lesnar, and we all know how that ended. It did not end with any of them getting a pinfall because Seth Rollins came out and cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. So they haven't met since WrestleMania 31. Now, starting off with the big dog Roman Reigns, he won a 7-man Elimination Chamber matchup that earned this opportunity. This is his first opportunity at the title since he lost the WWE World Heavyweight title at Money in the Bank of 2016. So he has been waiting about 2 years for this huge opportunity. Now, Roman Reigns has been talking. He's been talking on Raw saying that Brock Lesnar is a part-time champion. He's not here every day like I am. He's not here busting his ass like I am. He's not Vince's golden boy. He is Vince's golden boy because he has special privileges. Now, coming from me as a fan, what Roman Reigns is saying is the truth, but he doesn't have to continue to say it. We know it. As WWE fans, we knew it as soon as he won the Universal title at WrestleMania last year. He's not a full-time champion. This is not 2003, 2002 Brock Lesnar. This is a completely different Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has been paying for it. He got temporarily suspended by Vince McMahon. He was handcuffed. He was decimated and then destroyed by Brock Lesnar the last 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw with a steel chair. And Roman Reigns is making more enemies. He doesn't need any more enemies. He says Brock Lesnar is Vince's golden boy, when we all know as wrestling fans, Roman Reigns is Vince's golden boy. And as soon as he wins the belt, he's going to be the new face of the company, whether we like it or not. Every pay-per-view, he's going to get booed out of the building as usual, because WWE is really trying to make us feel sympathy for Roman Reigns after these beatdowns by Brock Lesnar. Yet, it's the complete opposite. Every time he gets beat down, we cheer. We say one more time, or you deserve this. You know, the fans are not going to change with Roman Reigns. They're going to boo him whether he's the champ or not. Then on the other side, you have Brock Lesnar, who has been the champion for a year. He's taken on, this is only, I think, his sixth title defense since winning the belt at WrestleMania. And yeah, and what Roman Reigns is saying is right. He is a part-time champion, but WWE, what the hell did you expect when you gave him the belt? He's not here full-time. He's a part-timer. He has other agendas, like the UFC, and knowing them, he's going to leave right after this match. So, coming from me in this matchup for the Universal title, this is the most predictable matchup on the whole card. I am taking the big dog, Roman Reigns, to win the Universal Championship and defeat Brock Lesnar and become the new face of the WWE. And now the main event for the coveted WWE Championship in a Wrestle Kingdom 10 rematch. Starting off with first, the challenger. He is the winner of the men's Royal Rumble matchup, and he is looking to become the first ever Japanese-born WWE champion, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, NXT Champion. He is the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And Shinsuke Nakamura is challenging the reigning and defending WWE Champion, coming from me, the greatest WWE Champion since CM Punk. He is a former leader of Bullet Club, and if you know his music, and I know you guys do, you know who I'm talking about. I am. Get ready to fly. He is the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, this is, like I said, a Wrestle Kingdom 10 rematch. These two met each other in the Tokyo Dome in January of 2016 for the Intercontinental title, in which Shinsuke Nakamura was the champion, facing off against the challenger AJ Styles. And now we're here in 2018 at the biggest show of them all, and it's now for the WWE Championship. Now, here is a huge, dangerous fact. The WWE title has changed hands at WrestleMania 22 times. Out of those 22 times it's changed hands, 12 of those winners have won the Royal Rumble. Rumble winners are 12-3 against the WWE Champion. Now, the last WWE Champion, the last Royal Rumble winner to win the WWE title was Randy Orton last year over Bray Wyatt, and the last Rumble winner to lose for a chance to win the WWE title was John Cena in 2008. So history is absolutely on the challenger's side. Now, starting off with Shinsuke Nakamura, he is looking to make history. He already made history becoming the first Japanese-born wrestler to win the Royal Rumble match, and he has been trying to get into AJ Styles' head saying, I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania, knee to face, with his Kinshasa. So Nakamura is definitely getting in the head of the phenomenal AJ Styles, but this is a huge opportunity for him. He can be the new face of SmackDown. He could be the first Japanese-born WWE champion. So this is a huge opportunity for Shinsuke. He's had multiple opportunities at this belt and fell short, but this is his biggest opportunity yet. Then you have the champion AJ Styles, who has been the champion since November. He's had a pretty good run in only his second WWE title reign. He is, again, taking on all comers. But, again, this is the one man that he has never beaten one-on-one. He couldn't beat him in the Tokyo Dome, and he is looking to end that notion that he can't beat Shinsuke Nakamura. He is phenomenal, but the man he couldn't beat is Shinsuke. So, coming from me in this matchup for the WWE Championship, this one is going to be amazing. So, coming from me in this matchup, as much as I love AJ Styles, and I have picked him on almost every pay-per-view, only one I have picked against them, I got to go with history here, and the title's changed hands 12 times when it comes to Rumble winners. So, coming from me in this matchup, it's going to be number 13. I am taking Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE Championship and defeat AJ Styles. And those are my WrestleMania 34 2018 predictions. I hope you guys did enjoy my WrestleMania predictions today. Comment below, who do you have winning all of these big time matchups? Who do you have between Shinsuke and AJ Styles? Who do you have between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns? Who do you have winning all of those big time matches on this card? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you. Its comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my predictions today. As always, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next week for my official 2018 Stanley Cup Playoffs first round predictions. Later days and peace.